Good morning, everybody. We are here at Universal Studios here in Orlando, and today we're going to try to get on every single ride here. It is a Sunday in January, but it is actually pretty busy, so we're going to see how it goes. First ride we're getting on today, Race to New York, starring Jimmy Fallon. Pretty cool queue. All the old NBC logos. Woo! Everyone always hates on the Jimmy Fallon ride, but I always really enjoy it. The screen and the effects are really good. You get to see downtown New York City, which is awesome. I like it. I think it's a fun ride.
Yeah, it's a really fun ride. It's really cool seeing all of Times Square, all of New York City.
Yeah, good time. All right, the next ride we're going on is Revenge of the Mummy. But we can't take you through the queue because you have to go in a locker. And they do have free lockers right here, right next to the entrance. Just got off Revenge of the Mummy. The queue line said about 40-45 minutes. We waited in single rider and it was about, what, like 10 minutes?
Yeah, about 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, not too bad at all, not too bad at all.
Definitely a really good ride. It's definitely a little jerky at all the different stops,
yeah,
but definitely very good.
Yeah, that's for sure. The animatronics and the effects are awesome. I was smiling the whole time. Really love that ride a lot. Now, the ride we're doing next is definitely not one of our favorites. We haven't been on it in like a year, honestly. Normally skip this ride, but for the sake of the video of riding everything at Universal Studios in one day, we're gonna get on it. This is Fast and Furious Supercharged. Yeah, not really too much to say about it. Going for single riders. The normal queue is only 10 minutes, but this ride has a very long pre-show, so we already know what's happening in the ride, so we don't need to see the pre-show.
What up? Sorry about the Taj, no time for.
And actually, as you're walking through single riders on the TV, it does give you some of the pre-show so you can still understand what's happening on the ride. And here we go to the party bus. Okay, Fast and Furious isn't as terrible as I remember it being, but I think a big part of that was the fact that we did single rider and we walked right on. We didn't have to see like the whole long pre-show and wait in a long line or anything.
It was the worst ride out of the two parks. I would much rather go on the carousel at Islands of Adventure. That's a lot more thrilling than this ride.
Yeah. All right, next we're gonna make our way into Diagon Alley. I'll never forget the first time we were here. We didn't know where it was because it's so hidden. Here it is, Diagon Alley. And the one ride back in this area is Gringotts. So that's where we're headed. All right, the main queue for Gringotts says 45 minutes. We're going to try and single rider it and see how long it is. All right, Harry Potter and Escape from Gringotts. It said the general queue line was 45 minutes, and we got on single rider in 8 minutes, which is actually not bad at all. Most of the time, single rider is a lot longer than that, so we got lucky today. I think it's a fun ride.
It's all right. It's not my favorite in Universal Studios, but the launches and stuff are cool in it.
Yeah, and I do like how like the main coaster elements, you are in the dark, and the screens that come up, and
the queue is pretty cool too.
Yeah, the queue's really cool. Now I do have to say, the one downside to doing single rider lines is you don't really get to see the queues and all the really cool like animatronics or designs and just how awesome they are. So the first time we go on any ride, we always do the normal queue, but we've been here a bunch of times, so we just do single rider. All right, next ride we're checking out is Men in Black Alien Attack. Luckily, this ride also has a single rider line to it. Single riders this time. This is another one of those rides where you pretty much walk right up every single time. I think the longest we've ever waited is like 5 minutes. And like I mentioned before, we don't get to sit by each other, but we get to get on all the rides, and we definitely ride them together when lines are short, but today, park's a little busy, so not worth the wait for us. Men in Black Alien Attack, always a fun time.
Yeah, it is.
I love.
It's a fun virtual shooting game. I won 147,950.
And I got like 97,000. You have to remember to hit that red button at the end at like the perfect time, then you get the bonus. But
Yep,
the
I got the bonus.
where it actually counted and did the hard work, I would win, but it's whatever. But yeah, really cool animatronics in there, spins around, single rider line. We walked right down the stairs and right on the ride.
Yep.
So would highly recommend. Next, we're headed to Springfield Krusty Land to ride the Simpsons ride. It says 30 minutes. Unfortunately, no single rider on this one, so I'll have to see how the wait is.
Rides, the food, the slogans, it's totally inhumane. Sandra will have you clean the men's room at the burrito tent. No, I lost 2 buddies there. Oh.
Hey, it's me, Krusty! Congratulations, the line's almost over.
Let's get off the Simpson ride. What do you think?
It's a good ride. Definitely an older version. I mean, not version, but like an older ride. But it's still really good.
Yeah, you can definitely tell the screens are a little bit older because I think it was just a layover of Back to the Future, correct? I think it's the same ride. I think they just changed the screens and stuff. But yeah, it's really fun, especially like the Simpsons, like the sarcastic comments and stuff. It's pretty good. All right, we're gonna check out Kong and Kodo's Twirl and Hurl. It says 15 minutes, and we have actually never been on this ride before. So we're gonna check it out. You can control how you go up and down. Woo!
Place your tentacles into it. Behind us!
Fun ride.
You aim like my mother, who has very good aim.
Fun sound effects.
That's the scars off their faces. Come on, they're humans, not try to move people. Behind us!
Now we're over by DreamWorks Land. And there's SpongeBob store. We're going to check out the classic E.T. Adventure. It says 25 minutes. We'll see if that's true. For the sake of the video and doing every ride in the park, we're gonna get on the roller coaster. It says 10-minute wait, so that's gotta be accurate, right? Rode the roller coaster. That's a cute little ride. Definitely a great first coaster. But I mean, for adults, it's really short. We definitely skip that one most of the time, but
Yeah,
it's cute. The whole DreamWorks area back here is really cute. They have a really good show with all the DreamWorks characters. That's really good. But it's just a really cute area.
Yeah, it's a pretty good kiddie ride. A lot better than Fast and Furious, though.
Very true. One of my personal favorite rides, Transformers: The Ride 3D. So that general queue is 25 minutes, but we got a single rider line.
Last detail. I'm a stealth transport bot assigned to evacuate human troops from harm's way. But I'm also wondering.
Well done, Freedom Fighter. I love that ride. I think it's so great. We had a 6-minute wait in this single rider line, so not too bad at all. I love the effects, and I've never seen a Transformers movie or TV show or anything, but the ride's really cool.
Yeah, it's definitely a really cool ride. Cool effects.
Universal loves their water. Their
Oh, yeah.
water effects are really good. I love it. One of my favorites here for sure.
For sure.
All right, next on our list, Illumination Minion Blast. 5-minute wait. So this ride does not have a single rider, but it's always like 5 or 10 minutes. Now when you first get to the park, it might be a little long because it's right at the front, but if you wait a little bit later in the day, it's always pretty much you just walk right up and you go. So I'd recommend waiting till the line goes down. So this is VillainCon. Are you ready to blast some bad guys?
The moving walkway will be in motion immediately.
Alright. For once, I actually beat Zachariah here. Wow. Then they have a scoreboard. There is a way to hook it up with your app too, but we didn't do that this time. And then you just exit the moving walkway. What do you have to say for yourself losing?
This is the first time in like 20 tries you've ever beaten.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever won. Maybe one time. But he says it's the gun's fault. Okay. But yeah, that's always a good time. I do know some people complain about it because you don't get to sit down after walking all day. But I think it's really fun. It's a good shooting ride. All the guns are really accurate and it's really high tech, so very cool. All right, next ride, Despicable Me Minion Mayhem. This one is right across from VillainCon Minion Blast, right at the front of the park.
Well, also teaching new languages, like this guy. He's speaking in the international language of fox. You'll learn beautiful survival techniques, like dog sleep in the snow. You'll be my official broadcaster to ensure.
Now, unfortunately, Despicable Me Minion Mayhem doesn't have a single rider line, but we waited about 20 minutes. It wasn't too bad. It's a fun ride. You can definitely tell it's a family ride. It's more of a tame, sort of dark ride, but it's good. It's really cute.
Yeah.
All right, we just left Universal Studios. We got on every ride there, surprisingly. We were there about 5 hours, from 11 to 4. Now we're headed next door to Islands of Adventure, so we'll see what we get on there. Wait times have definitely been busier over at Islands today, so we'll have to check it out. All right, the first ride we're getting on at Islands of Adventure is the Hulk. Now I can't take you with me in the queue because there's metal detection, but they do have free lockers right across the way. And just so you know, Hulk does have a single rider line as well. Just got off the Incredible Hulk coaster, and I always forget how incredible that really is. That first launch and the different flips and turns and loops, and it's awesome.
Yeah, it's a really good coaster. I'm glad that B&M retracted and everything and made it great again.
Yeah, it's a really great ride. Definitely have to get on it when you're here. So something, after the Hulk coaster, something we rode for the very first time is Storm Force Acceleratron. We've never been on this before, but it's really, really fun. It spins you around. You can get really, really dizzy on it too. So that was the first time for us, and it was pretty much walk-on, so that was awesome. So you can spin your own car, and then the whole thing spins as well. So we were really spinning like crazy and got pretty dizzy on there. Continuing to make our way through Marvel Superhero Island. Now we got here around maybe 4:10, 4:15, and the park closes at 8 o'clock tonight. So we'll see how much we get on, see how many rides we get on. Might not get on everyone here, but we're gonna try our best. All right, next up, Dr. Doom's Fear Fall. This is a double drop tower. So it has a 5-minute wait. So I misspoke before. They are not drop towers. Thank you. They are shot towers. So they shoot you up really, really high and far and fast. They don't drop you. I mean, I guess they do, but you go up fast. But those are just so exhilarating. Like the adrenaline, like, oh. And you do get some really beautiful views too, which is awesome.
Yeah, it's a fun shot tower.
Yeah.
I prefer drop towers, but those are fun too.
I like this more. Drop towers scare me. This is better for me. Earlier, sometimes earlier in the day, this line can get really, really long because it's towards the front of Islands of Adventure. All other times it's normally 5 to 10 minutes, so we got right on that. So another one you can definitely wait for till later in the day. All right, next we're going on The Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man. It says it's a 10-minute wait right now, so we're gonna try to get on. Some offices of the Daily Bugle. Just got off Spider-Man. What'd you think?
It was a pretty good dark ride. I really did like that one. I forgot how good that one actually is.
Yeah, this isn't one of the rides that we get on all the time because they have a single rider line, but it's closed a lot. Normally the line's pretty long, but that was like about, what, like a 10-minute wait?
Yeah,
Wasn't bad at all. But the effects are really cool. Again, Universal loves their water effects. The movements were good. It was really awesome. Walking through Toon Lagoon over here, there are 2 rides we are not getting on. The first one is Popeye and Bluto's Bilge Rat Barges. It's a water ride. It's one of like the big tubes that you sit on, but we don't really feel like getting wet. It's not super hot out to get wet, but it is right back there. We've been on it before. Very fun ride, but not getting wet today. And then right around the corner over here is Dudley Do-Right's Ripsaw Falls. And it's one of the best water rides we've ever been on. It's so long, really worth your time waiting in line. You do definitely get really, really soaked on it. But it's super fun. But again, we just don't really feel like getting wet. So this is Dudley Do-Right's Ripsaw Falls. Heading over to Skull Island, Reign of Kong. Skull Island, Reign of Kong does have a single rider line.
Attention, this is a safety advisory for all departing Expedition Orion.
and it takes you right up to where you need to be. All right, what are your thoughts on Skull Island, Reign of Kong?
It's a good ride. I mean, it's pretty short compared to all the other dark rides, but the animatronic at the very end is the coolest part of the whole thing.
Yeah, the Kong animatronic is really cool. It's really awesome. Again, Universal loves their water effects. It's fun. It's the same ride system that Fast and the Furious uses, except this is a whole lot better, but you all sit in some sort of like, this is like a safari vehicle, and you kind of like go together in a big car. So yeah. Now, unfortunately, one ride we will not get on this trip is Pteranodon Flyers because you need a child, and we do not have one of those, so we have to skip that ride. All right, going to get on the best roller coaster in the world, Velocicoaster. Got Velocicoaster, the best ride in the world. Best roller coaster in the world.
It definitely is the best one in the world. It's just amazing from the first second to the last second. Like, nothing beats it.
The launches, the Mesosaurus roll, the top hat, the sound effects, the dinosaurs. We sat in row 12 too, which is awesome. It really whips you around back there. But it sure is awesome. Now, Velocicoaster used to have a single rider line, but it's been closed for like last month or 2 months because now they're doing like an even and odd grouping sort of deal. I don't know. I think single rider is just a lot more efficient, a lot faster because they're still getting some empty seats with the even and odd, but I don't work here. Alright, we were able to get on Hagrid's because they have their single rider line open. Normal queue was 140 minutes, so 2 hours, 20 minutes. We waited in single rider about 40 or 45. It wasn't too bad at all. I got a front row ride, which was great. We both got night rides, it was awesome.
That was a good time.
That drop is the best, the effects. And I think when we got off, we stopped a little bit, and I think the ride broke down after we got off, so pretty lucky. But yeah, so we got on everything here except the Seuss Landing rides, the kiddie rides, and the water rides, but everything else we got on.
Yeah.
Pretty successful. We're gonna try to go get on Velocicoaster one more time before the park closes. Well, that wraps up an awesome day here at Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. We just got off Velocicoaster one more time. That's definitely best ride in the world. So amazing, so awesome.
Definitely is.
So we were able to get on everything except the rides here in Seuss Landing and the water rides. And we didn't get on the Hogwarts Express either. But most of the time we don't really ride that anyways. We just kind of walk from park to park. It's definitely cool if you've never been on it before. Easy way to get from park to park, but the lines are kind of long and we'd rather just walk, so. You too. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.